Hello, I hope all is progressing well. Welcome to I Don't Know, We Can Talk About It, where we discuss myriads of topics civilly, reasonably, and responsibly. My name is Kevin Dufresne. Our first topic is about women's health with regard to perimenopause, of which the article somewhat goes into detail about, though really regards how one may approach better comprehending perimenopause, as well as how one is to address what symptoms one may be feeling to a fair degree. I think with regard to women's health, especially in connection with employment, many details need clarity. The biological differences between an individual born as a man and an individual born as a woman are clear. And I find the ways the bodies may respond to environmental situations really needs more proper attention, especially considering there are many dynamics between what may prove to be social and what may prove to be environmental that really affect how individuals may grow and how individuals may seek to respond. So I find bringing practical parameters addressing the dynamics of what individuals may experience bodily as well as with what may connect with bodily dimensions will bring about more opportunity to engage with improving the parameters of which may be of social as well as environmental regards to protect human progress, to ensure humans are safe to continue growing in the best ways possible, and to ensure that human growth is receiving better, if not the best, practical acknowledgments in connection with research and development, monitoring, deliberating the utmost research available and accessible. I think the article brings about interesting areas to address, and one may well consider how might the social and environmental dynamics receive proper attention with what may seem so personal. And I feel as though the engagements of health personally may find many routes of which may ensure not to invade privacy, as well as to ensure respect, mindfulness, wellness, comfort of one's health dynamics, all toward ensuring an improving standard of satisfaction, improving measures regarding health holistically. Our next topic regards funding. What happens, what is happening, and what might happen with regard to funding between governmental parameters as well as educational parameters more distant from the governmental parameters, though in connection financially. When discussing fiscal situations, being able to address how might a system be functional without heavily relying on another system brings to the forefront of conversations what might economy develop to be to engage with improving not only what may be of a financial connection, though what may be of social parameters, which may bring about more efficient human progressions that are not harmful to humans, that acknowledge humans as healthy beings capable of contributing well to how societies may grow well and ensuring the world of which all individuals share will continue to thrive and prosper through innovation, which does not deplete natural resources, though improves the natural resources as well as ensures growth beyond natural resources which do not harm, though do encourage growth, which further stimulates avenues of production that operate along lines of which enhance sustainability to ensure future generations will have natural groundings and resources which contribute well to human growth. I find education is a very fine area because there are so many details of which benefit societies operating through efficaciousness of educational parameters, details of which do not exist to the same degrees through government alone. There are clear delineations which bring about opportunity for individuals to thrive diversely, operating interdependently, which do remain core to systems that individuals navigate through. When approaching these systems mindfully, one may find the systems may receive much improvement, and with the improvements, social dynamics will change so as to bring about results as well as innovative procedural processes that bolster human progress, human ingenuity, systems, as well as other environmental parameters of which provide foundational support. When the funding becomes more of a wrecking ball to systems not toward renovation or innovation, though as part of dynamics which prove to be harmful more so than innovatively, healthfully helpful, then readdressing the systems differently becomes extremely necessary. When considering not all systems, as the article indicates, are receiving the same antagonistic approaches, one may assess how a system that functions really well, how a system that has functions that balance, that contribute well to the homeostatic, the equilibrium, the equilibristic parameters of other systems interdependently, then one may find different, if not better, comprehension as to the ways that are apparent that need proper attention, the areas receiving the recipients of the harmful situations in light of better possibility, so as to engage with improving dynamics that may prove greatly for future generations. All right, let's do some origami. So, starting off with a square origami sheet, and just fold it point to point. And edge to edge in the opposite direction. Next, we're going to take the center, just pop it from that opposite direction. So we get a triangular fold here. And we're going to fold up. Then bring the other up. If you're familiar with making a cube, you're right on track. Just come up here. I'm going to do the same to the other side. Now, we'll just bring one side in, each wing. We're going to do the same on the other side. Just going to bring in the wings to the center. All right. Now we're going to tuck in the tippy points into the little pockets that form. See here, just like a little pocket there. Tuck it in. Okay. We'll just take the same over here. We'll just tuck it in. All right. Little pocket. We'll tuck it in. Next. Not going to fold down the top like in a cube. We're going to keep a roundness, though we will open just enough here, and we'll blow in it. Okay? And from here you'll see there's a real nice roundness. There's a real nice roundness that happens when you fill this air and you just kind of plop it out. All right. Now, we have ourselves an initial point for our cherry. Now, in the instructions you'll find the cherry has 2 bulbs and a stem. I'm making this with 1 bulb and just going to have this cloth fabric here, and I'm just going to fold it in. here is a multi-piece. So, one. It's our cherry. And at the same time, you can use it for many other decorations. The longer the string you have, the more you're able to do with it. I like the cherry design because you can really apply it in different ways. Very flexible. If you're hungry, you just go, and just eat this cherry. So, you can also use this as an ornament. And of course you can use a different string, you can use glue, though the idea is really flexible. Alright, our next topic. I champion reading physical books. When an individual reads a physical book, the brain changes, and there are just long-term health benefits from reading a physical book. The Black Swan. What a book. Now, engaging with randomness and predicting is what the Black Swan touches on. Though, with regard to what is not of prediction that needs predicting, what is not of assessing that needs assessing, looking beyond what is apparent, looking beyond what seems to be apparent, acknowledging the random possibilities, as well as being able to acknowledge how much control one does have of one's life. The text does engage through many dynamics of math, physics, to bring about, beyond philosophical comprehensions, what an individual may be able to do with one's life, even with the randomness, even with the possibilities that may seem apparent, even with what might just happen that might not come across anyone's mind. One may have so many opportunities. One has a lot of control over how one responds to life, which is wonderful to consider, especially because how one responds to life may assist with how one navigates life, how life might be to an individual. I really like the text a lot. I really find Black Swan opens a lot to comprehend with regard to academia, though with regard to qualitative, quantitative research, as well as other dynamics of living when in connection with responsibilities, particularly education and or work. And I find the text bolsters what may be possible through human engaging well, and really attempts to encourage how individuals may approach life and seek life, especially with regard to an understanding that one may only have one life to fully experience before engaging with the great beyond, the other depths of the universe, if one will. Thank you for joining. I don't know. We can talk about it. Onward and Upward, Kevin Dufresne.